as you can see, this is our Prime Minister, Richie Sunak. He's dressing more like Labour. Now, Conservative were good back in the day. Why are they getting worse? Why are they making people spend more money? Why are they ripping people off? Why are they making people struggle in the world? People could say what they want, have a job or not have a job. Us people that don't work struggle. And this guy, Richie Sunak, our Prime Minister, is laughing all the way to the bank. Thinks it's funny to pick on disabled people. Thinks it's funny to, you know, thinks he's better than everybody else. Which he was a good Prime Minister. Look at him now, taking the mickey and the piss out of people like us. You know, not everyone's lazy in the world. Some people ain't, some people aren't. Some people struggle like me and other people. And for you to go around saying things like you're going to be messing with people's benefits and cutting people's benefits and, being a nuisance to people. And people looked up to you, Richie Sunak, and many other people. Are people going to look up to Labour? Are they going to do the same thing as Conservative? Or will other people go to basically another party? Or will people just won't bother voting? Because what's the point of voting? People are going to just look at this and think, why should I vote? There's no point. I tried to vote last time, they say, and there's no hope for us in this world, in this country. Some people over this, unfortunately, will get so depressed they go to drugs and drink, and unfortunately won't be here because of you. You say you like the world, you love the world, you like to help people. More like you like to help yourself and help the people that work. You're not interested in people that are on benefits and you want to help them. That's why you made the TV tax go higher. That's why you made the bedroom tax go higher. That's why basically you made the gas and electric go up. And, many other things. Food's rising, gas is rising. You say you care about people. Prove it then. Clearly you don't care. That's why people struggle. It's alright for you to live in your big house, fancy car. Other people would love to have the things you have. Other people would never get to where you are, Richie Sunak. Never. Because they're not Prime Minister. They're not famous. And you're dressing like Labour. How are you dressing like Conservative? I suppose it is what it is in the world. People struggle, people don't. Some people survive, some people don't. You can see what the state is in Birmingham City Council. Basically, they're bankrupt. I wonder why. I said this many times before. Stop putting migrants in houses. Stop putting them in hotels, and then they want to put them into army bases. The reason why the system is broken because of all the migrants. But no, you want to just target everybody else on benefits and drain their money and put silly taxes on things all the time. That's how it appears to me to everybody else. Fair enough, that maybe some people are lazy on benefits and don't want to work, but the thing is, most of us don't have a choice. We're getting by like everybody else. But for you to just keep upping prices and upsetting people, and you wonder what their friends and family think, you probably don't care. I know you don't. But you probably don't have a heart. I know you don't. You're just in it for the game. You're not in it for us. You don't care about us. We're the second class compared with you're concerned. And, the world's just going to go a shit shamble. You watch, civil war may happen. Some people say it won't. People like to survive like everybody else. If people ain't getting the money and the food in their body, they can't function properly. And that's why people are going the way they're going. More robberies, more crime, more stabbings, more shootings, because of your problem. You're making the problem. You understand? You probably don't care, but this is how I'm looking at it. You're causing the problem for all of us. And it is what it is, I know. Will it get any better? Probably not. Will Labour do any better? Will they do the same? Probably be like Conservative. We're all in the same for the same game. But some people say, oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't concern you, it's not going to affect your money. These things do take time, unfortunately, in this world. And it will get a lot worse. People are talking about it. YouTubers are speaking about what's going on. You're forcing people back to work. Even though some people haven't got qualifications. Even though some people would like to work, but they can't. But how can they work with no qualifications? The thing is, you're not bringing the food to the table. The thing is, people, want to feel accepted in a workplace. People want to feel accepted when they're doing something good. The thing is, you don't even see that. That's the thing with some people would say. And then for you to go around saying, basically, you're going to stop people's sick notes from claiming. That's the type of thing you'd expect to do to migrants that come into our country, not us British people. Not everyone's lazy. You see the thing that I'm trying to say in this video? I speak my mind. You're not going to like what I say. Tough. I'm speaking my mind. You speak your mind, Richie Sunak. I speak my mind. You don't like it, fair enough. People don't like what you say and do, but we put up with it. So it is what it is, isn't it? So I speak my mind, fair enough. Some people may be triggered of this video, some people may not. Some people may think, Jerningham's got a point, he's speaking his mind, fair enough. And he's not breaking any laws or being horrible or nasty to anybody, he's just putting his point across. Which I can put my point across. And I'm doing it now. So, the world at the moment is a joke for a lot of us. Could it get any worse or any better? Probably. I'm just triggered off by everybody else. This country used to be such a great country, and look at it now. It's going downhill. Just because of our Prime Minister, what's being big-headed all the time. Our Prime Minister thinks he's helping people when he's not helping people. He's just being stupid. And we voted for an Indian Prime Minister. Yeah, an Indian Prime Minister. You say you're British, why don't you act British? You say you're all for the people, then why don't you be all for the people? Instead of faffing around, pissing around, and not actually doing what you're supposed to be doing. Boris Johnson got us out of Brexit. Did you get us out of Brexit? No, you didn't, did you? You stood next to Boris Johnson. So, you know what I mean? You can't have your eggs and eat it, or have your cake and eat it. It's going to get a lot worse. You see the background. How on earth is that Conservative? The background you've got. Conservative is blue. Not red. Labour's red. I'm not liking the look of this. I'm not liking the way the world's going. Don't expect and come crying to me and everybody else, Richie Sunak, when civil war happens. You mess with people's lives so often and so much, they're just not going to stand for it anymore. Kicking off protests, and you wonder why the world is the way it is. People want to be spoken out and people want to be heard. But you're not doing that. You're just making people's lives more hell. It's alright for you to have money in your pocket and survive and not struggle and pay taxes because you've got loads of money. All of us have to pay tax. Or some of us don't. Or some of us dodge tax. This is why I'm making this video. A lot of us are going to be angry and annoyed. But you don't seem to care. You don't care about our opinions and our problems. There is some people that do help you out there. We're lucky in a way we've got the NHS. We're lucky in a way we've got the doctors to help us with our problems and our things in a way. But that's gone downhill. You can't even get a doctor's appointment. You can't even get a hospital appointment. You've got to wait 4 or 5 hours. I thought that was going to be fixed. Clearly the government don't care about us. We're just second class. Any other country wouldn't have problems with the army, NHS, doctors. They'd be like this. Click of the fingers, they'd be just working. There'd be no shortages of anything. Is there any hope for this country, I wonder? Probably not. And you wonder why people get triggered and angry with you. You're not listening to the people, you're just doing what you want to do because you're in power. It's all a front you're putting on. You don't give a toss. So I speak my mind. You may not like it, we're tough. None of us like the bills rising. None of us like things going up all the time. People would like to just be able to afford to buy things. We just have to wait for a new government and a new person to come in and explain a bit more. Well, yeah, things are just going to keep going up and up and up and up. They'll find more taxes to tax you with. Do you know why they did the bedroom tax? What's the point of giving someone a 2-bedroom apartment, yeah? Then they've got to pay the bedroom tax on it for just because they're not using a spare room. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Don't give apartments to people that they can't afford. Don't give apartments to people that they know they're going to pay the bedroom tax. And if they've been there for years and years and years, why bring out a bedroom tax? And then you bring out another tax. You have to pay for the police force. Ambulance got their own thing. Fire service. Even though some people have been in their properties for years and have never paid for council tax or bedroom tax, or people don't mind paying what they're paying for as long as it's a good price. But you seem to think you could just keep upping the price. The more you up the price of something, someone will go somewhere else to find a better price and a better deal with everything. Be fair with other people, they'll be fair with you. But it doesn't work like that. People are just being greedy, get more from other people, rinse people, so they don't have anything. That's why a lot of people are on the streets. That's why a lot of people have got no money, because of your problem. You're making people bankrupt. You're making people getting kicked out of their places because of the prices of rising and they can't afford it. Where they're going to go to the streets, where they're going to sleep in the bush because of your problem. Not minding anybody else's. You're causing this problem for people. And how can you sleep at night, some people would say, Richie Sunak. You're causing the problem. And you know what you're doing. You're just pretending you can't. More and more people are going to get suckered in. More and more people are going to be put on the streets because of your problem. How do you think their friends and family think? Heartbroken, devastated. Some people probably don't know they're on the streets. You're doing. And you wonder why people get angry at the world. So, you've caused this problem for us. You're going to make it a lot worse. It's a good job that they're actually going to kick you out. I thought Conservative were the best thing ever. But obviously, they're just there for themselves and too greedy. You're not in it for the people, you're in it for yourself. And some people don't know what thing to pick. Some people don't know if they want to pick any other party that are better. They're all the fucking same. So, things are just going to get worse. Never any better. Some people are going to be heartbroken. It's just like you enjoy upsetting people is what you like to do. You get a kick out of it, you get a thrill out of it. But one of these days, the tables will turn, where they'll probably do something to Parliament, or set it on fire, or try and blow it up, or do something, or make a protest, because people are going to get angry again over this. And you wonder why people are protesting on the streets. It's because of your doing. People want to be ordinary and happy and normal, but you're making it 10 times as worse for them to get on with their lives, to be happy. You've got your bed and your home to stay in. You've got your family. Some people haven't got that. Some people have to struggle. So, most of us are getting by, is what we're doing. But whatever I say in my message, you probably don't care like everybody else. You think, what does this person know? He's on benefits like everybody else. He's ill as well. Yes, so what if I am ill? But at least I'm speaking my piece. And so what if I, you know what I mean? Don't work, whatever else. No, I've got my problems. At least I'm trying. At least I'm trying to make a difference in the world. What are you doing? Trying to upset people, drain people. There's going to be probably more deaths, more people starving. And you say this is a good world. If it was such a good world, why don't you help people? Why don't you build more hospitals? Why don't you get more NHS staff? Because I know you got the money, you just don't want to spend it. They obviously have got the NHS and the police force have got the money, and the ambulance, and the fire service, but they don't want to spend the money on people. They want to keep it to themselves, or you don't want to give them the money because you want it all for yourself. No wonder you can go on these holidays and afford them, Richie Sunak. Go everywhere you want, go to different places because you've got the money. Who's paying for all that money you're paying for? We are. We put you in your place with your money, and you should never forget that. You didn't get all that money from nowhere. Everybody's putting in the pot and paying for your government. Well, you probably don't care less of what we're going to say in the video. You've made the country a right shit shamble. So, you get to speak your mind, Richie Sunak. I get to speak my mind. We're giving you a voice to speak. We talk as well, and have our voice to talk. I'm not liking the way you're doing things. I'm not liking the world the way it is at the moment. You may not like what I got to say, but that's tough. We don't like what you got to say, but that's life. There's always going to be something in the way of life. Obstacle courses, people that don't like each other. If you'd actually give people hope in the world, they may change their minds and actually like what you do. But you're not doing that. So you're just making more people miserable. That's how I feel. And perhaps I'm right, perhaps I'm wrong. But like I say, you're just going to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. So, Labour are having great fun upsetting Conservative because they keep kicking the Prime Ministers out, and the Prime Ministers have to keep getting new ones, and Conservative because you're not keeping to your oath to the world. But anyway, I'd better go. Thank you for all joining me, and tell me what you think about this video. Take it easy. See you next one. Peace.